Hi, Barbara Vay here, and today I'm with Jessica Scott, but we'll call her Jess because we're good friends already. And you're going to love Jess because she has the best background ever. And you know what, I'm getting teary-eyed and emotional already because Jess is in the military, and I know we all support everyone in the military. But Jess, can you just tell everybody a little bit about your military career?
I've been on active duty for 16 years. I'm a company commander down at Fort Hood, and I have the greatest team ever. I have the greatest job in the world. I get to lead soldiers, and it's a privilege that I don't take for granted. So it's an honor every day to get up and go to work.
Well, you know what, when you say you lead people, and I know you can't tell us any like top secret stuff you're doing or anything, but what exactly does a commander do? I mean, you just say, go empty my trash and go, get me a cup of coffee.
I actually don't want my troops emptying my trash. It's one of those carryovers from when I was enlisted. It's like it used to bug me, but now I understand the commander really doesn't have a lot of time. I'm always going from 4:45 in the morning until I leave work around 6 or 7 at night. I'm going constantly. So if my guys go and take the trash out, because I don't have time. But no, I get to, I come up with the plans, the training plan to help, get my guys ready to go downrange. And when I say guys, I mean guys and girls. But I'm responsible for everything that they do and they don't do. And I've got a phenomenal team. My troops are just amazing. Everything that they do.
How many serve under you?
I have 133 soldiers that work for me.
Wow, that's really impressive. That's really impressive.
Just normal. It's just normal for me. But again, everybody thinks it's a kind of.
And you draw on that on your career for your writing, don't you?
Well, I write military heroes, and the thing that's really great about the Army is there's really, really alpha guys. They're these hyper aggressive type A men, and then you'll turn around and you'll see them with their wives or their little girls, and they're total cupcakes. And I wanted to really explore that dichotomy and those two sides and really get into the characters that way. So very, very type A men who really love the women in their lives.
And do they know you write these and they're...
They do. Yep.
And they read your books?
No, they haven't read it yet, but my battalion commander wants to read it, so she's really supportive. She's amazing.
Oh, that's really exciting. That has to be really exciting. But you know what? You're famous for something else because, with us being in New York, you online were twittering about survival tips, things to do at RWA survival. You had some great tips. Now you offered up a tip, and somebody obviously wasn't reading your tweets.
It was funny because I just decided to have fun with it. Everybody was kind of doing the serious ones, and I started taking some jokes with it. And I said, okay, do not stalk agents and editors in the bathroom. Because it's like this urban legend that it happens. Well, it actually happened to a friend of mine. She was in the bathroom and she was going to the bathroom, and here comes a business card under the door. And I didn't believe. Tell
me she didn't pick it up.
She did.
Oh.
She got the great life story, and she's like, okay, but see, that encourages it.
Isn't that the truth? It encourages it. Plus, really, do you want to pick up anything from a bathroom floor?
I'm really thinking no, but she was gracious. She was very gracious.
Very nice. Well, and you had some great tips. You had some just amazing things that you were telling people to do.
Well, last year was really overwhelming for me because it was my first conference, and I was 6 months off the plane coming back from Iraq, so I really didn't know what to do. And so this year I was like, okay, I'm not a first timer. Let me these are some of the things that I learned. It's like, wear comfortable shoes. Don't try to wear the stilettos because you won't make it through a day. Talk about something else other than you. Know what's going on in the industry, know what's going on in the market, and talk about something other than you, and just make conversation. If you don't have that pitch hanging over your head, you'll be able to be more natural and be yourself, and that will carry you so much further than, oh, let me tell you about my book. So.
And you found that to be true, but have people come up to you and said that to you? Tell me about your book? I mean,
yes.
Tell me about my book. Let me tell you, I want to sell my book.
Well, my book I'm really excited about my book.
Well, I know your book, but I'm saying, did people come to you and want to talk about themselves? Just when you told them not to do that?
I didn't see it so much, but I saw a little bit when I was sitting with some friends of mine, and people wanted to come up and sit down and you could see they were just waiting to put it in the conversation as opposed to just relaxing and having fun.
I think it's a natural thing. You want to talk about your book because it's your baby.
Yeah.
You've spent a lot of time with that book. How long did it take you to write your book?
This book is the second book I ever wrote, and it was basically 4.5 years in the making.
Wow.
Lots of revisions, lots of different firsts.
That's a big baby.
It's a big baby.
That is a big baby.
Really
well, you know what? I always try to ask the authors to do a little something. Obviously, you've told me you're not a dancer. So, how about we get from you a snappy salute? How do you salute? How do you salute in the military?
Okay, so there's some pet peeves about salutes. You'll see people do this, and you'll see people do this, and do it wrong. A correct salute is your arm is parallel to the marching surface, and it's at the corner of your eye.
Really?
Or if you're wearing headgear, like I wear a Stetson if when I was in the cab, and you put it out at the corner. So it's always at the corner. Your hand is canted barely, and so a proper salute looks like this.
Well, you know what? This is how I feel about you. I salute you and your career. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.